Good evening. As mentioned, my name is Tammy Fuquay, and I'm living with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. This means the cancer has spread beyond my breast to another place in my body. There is no cure for metastatic disease. I started my cancer journey in late December of 2023. It began with a pain in my leg. At first, it was manageable, easy to brush off, but the pain intensified in the beginning of 2024. What followed are dates that are forever etched in my memory. On Monday, January 22nd, I saw my primary doctor who said, let's get it x-rayed. And thankfully, she had the awareness to say, and while you're there, why don't you get a mammogram? On the January 24th, I had both done. That night, she called me and I began hearing words like metastases and biopsy. Words that up until then belonged to someone else's story, not mine. When she called, I was sitting alone on my couch, and in that moment, hearing those words, it was the loneliest moment of my life. Within a week, I was walking with a cane. I went from everyday routines to a whirlwind of appointments, biopsies, MRIs, and then on February 2nd, just 2 days after the biopsy and MRI, I heard the words, you have breast cancer, that we are sure it has spread to your femur. I was metastatic. Right out of the gate, it was terrifying. In a matter of weeks, my life completely changed. I faced chemo. I suffered a hip fracture caused by bone cancer that landed me in a wheelchair for 3 months. I underwent what my orthopedic surgeon called a hip replacement on steroids. I went to 2 weeks of rehab, learning to walk again, followed by months of physical therapy. I made the difficult decision to undergo a double mastectomy and a hysterectomy after learning I was BRCA2 positive, which was a good thing as they found precancerous cells in my ovaries. I ended 30 grueling rounds of radiation and reconstruction surgery. It has been a whirlwind, physically, emotionally, spiritually. There have been moments of fear, moments of exhaustion, moments of deep uncertainty, and those moments don't go away. They come and go, often when I least expect them. But through it all, I've discovered something powerful. I'm not walking this journey alone. Communities like this one, organizations like Susan G. Komen, and the unwavering support of family and friends have reminded me that even in the darkest moments, there is light. I've seen in people who show up, the ones who sit beside me, the ones who check in, pray for me, walk with me, and refuse to let me feel invisible. Cancer may change your life, but it also reveals depth of life and love that surrounds you. And that's why today is so important. It's about raising the funds and resources that help people like me, so many others, get access to life-saving treatments, patient support, and the research that will one day bring a cure. Every dollar raised through Susan G. Komen doesn't just go to a statistic. It goes into the lives of real people, people like me, into the hands that need help, into the science that gives us hope for tomorrow. And I stand here today, not just as someone living with cancer, but as someone living with a purpose. Because if sharing my story helps even one person feel less, as I change the page, less alone, or helps move us one step closer to a cure, then this journey, every part of it matters. So whether you're here in honor of someone, in memory of someone, or for yourself, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up for this cause. And thank you for helping to ensure that no one has to walk this cancer journey alone. So tonight, as we stand here, remember this. We are bigger than this disease. We are stronger than fear. And we are louder than the word cancer. I may be living with cancer, but I am also living with hope, with love, and with purpose. And as long as we keep showing up for each other, for research and for future, we are moving closer to a world where no one has to hear the words I heard. Until that day comes, we keep walking, we keep fighting, and we keep believing. Thank you.